Welcome to Diamond Dog Training YouTube channel. I'm Joyce. This is Nikki. This is my first episode. I could talk about teaching your dog to sit, lie down, come, and we're going to cover all those. Trust and mutual respect. That's what I live by. I want to respect my dog. I want my dog to respect me. And from there, all training flows. Let's talk about the difference between how a dog and a person interprets one signal. And that one signal is a hug. Puppies come into a new home, kids want to hug the puppy. Adults want to hug the puppy. It doesn't have to be just a puppy, it can be any age dog. Nicky's a rescue dog, and for months I couldn't hug Nicky. Couldn't even get her to come near me for a little while, but we worked hard reading body language, and hug is part of body language. So for a person, you hug your spouse, your children, your friends. You show affection, you show love. It's a pleasant feeling. For a dog, it's not pleasant. They can learn for it to be pleasant, but for a dog, it's unpleasant, it's controlling. If you see an older dog go over and put their leg or their paw on another dog, they're telling them, hey, let's behave here. When a person has a dog and they put their arm around them, the other way that a dog controls a dog is to put their chin down on their shoulder. So now we have a chin on the shoulder, we have an arm around, and we have a child hugging the puppy. Now, if you ever see a child hugging the puppy, many times you'll see the puppy wiggle away, or worse, you'll see the puppy turn its head back toward the child, maybe a little nip even. We want to prevent this nip. How? By conditioning our dog, our rescue, or our puppy that hugging is good. Now, if you have a dog who does not want to be hugged, who growls when you hug the dog, then please don't hug this dog. We can talk about it, how to help you, but at this point, not a full hug. I'll demonstrate other ways. Nicky's here, and I can hug this stuffed dog, and I can put my chin down on the dog, and this dog's not going to do anything. But what about if I go to hug Nicky? Come on over here, sweetie. Good girl. When I put my hand on this side of Nicky, I am not challenging, not controlling, okay? When I go on top, I put my hand here, I'm starting to control her. If I go all the way around, okay, you'll see how she's no longer leaning in for the food, she's leaning away. And in order for me to put my chin on her shoulder, I have to come down with my chin on her shoulder. And I have to try, and see how her head came around to me? She's uncomfortable here. There was a time when I couldn't do that. So what did I do? I took food. All you have to do is use treats or a Kong, and I'm going to demonstrate both, to help your dog like to be hugged. Now, before you use these treats and before you use this Kong, everybody has a phone, a camera. If your dog just wiggles away when you hug, or if your dog leans into you and loves being hugged, just have someone take a video of you hugging your dog. You may see that your dog turns their head aside and goes and licks their lips. That means that they're a little uncomfortable. You're building a relationship based on mutual trust. And if you understand how your dog is feeling, then your dog is much more likely to feel comfortable with you, and you both are speaking the same language, so to speak. I'm going to put my hand here, and I'm going to feed Nicky a treat, okay? I'm going to put my hand on top of her shoulder. I'm going to feed Nicky a treat. If your dog, when you have your hand on top of their shoulder, is not eating And don't go any further, stay right at that point, but Nicky likes her chicken. I'm going to feed another piece of chicken, and I'm going to go around. And I'm going to feed another, and I'm going to come close. Now this gets a little more difficult with the sling, but I'm going to put my head on her shoulder as I feed her more chicken. Okay? When you do this, try to make sure that you keep your head facing toward the tail. Okay? And I'm gonna come around, and I'm out of food. The other way you can do this, which is really a good thing to do, is you can take a Kong, put some food in it. Oh, you can do all kinds of things with the Kong. You can use, well, I was gonna say peanut butter, but be careful of the peanut butter if you have a peanut allergy. Pumpkin, sweet potato. Nicky actually eats a raw food diet, so I'm just going to let her lick a little bit of the raw food out of the Kong. And as she does that, I'm gonna hug her, okay? And she says, no, you're not. Okay, yeah, good girl. Now, and just gonna let her eat the food as I hug her, okay? Just to walk up and hug your puppy, hug your rescue dog. That's two worlds colliding. And so what we're looking for is, let's let these two worlds mesh. You respect what your dog is thinking, therefore your dog will feel more comfortable if you help them by associating it with food. Food is the greatest way to help your dog to overcome many fears. It's based on mutual respect and helping your dog to feel comfortable. I don't use force. I don't use choke collars or pinch collars. You're not going to see me ever talk about force. Thank you for coming today. Remember, a hug is an important way that you can help your dog to feel comfortable around people. Help your dog to believe that it's a pleasant experience and it's fun. And in time, your dog will start to believe that hugging is affection. Hugging is love, just the same as we do as people. Thank you for joining me today. You can click to subscribe my YouTube channel. I will be talking about a mat exercise where Nicky's going to learn how to sit on a mat. When the doorbell rings, she's going to stay on the mat and not jump up on visitors. If you like the video, please share it and put that little thumbs up for Nicky. Thank you for joining me.